My name is Brozina and I'm in Human 115 OL1. Today I'm going to do my presentation on why cell phone usage should be illegal while driving. Cell phone usage should be illegal while driving because it can cause distractions leading to car accidents. Here are 4 points that should influence you to make this illegal. The first point is text messaging. Do you ever text? Do you ever text while driving? Have you ever been in a situation while you're driving and your phone rings, you go to grab it to see who texted you, and then you text back? Did you know that statistics show that when you are driving, it can take your eyes off the road for 4.6 seconds, equivalent at 55 miles per hour of driving the length of an entire football field blind? When researching, I found a research tested on 42 drivers that were both texting and then tested on them not texting. The drivers who were asked to stop when they saw a flashing yellow light, and their reaction times recorded. The typical time it takes a driver who is not texting to respond to the flashing light was 1 to 2 seconds. When the driver was texting, the reaction time extended to 3 to 4 seconds. The research proved that texting takes more time and can cause you not to react fast enough to prevent an accident. I believe that texting while driving is extremely dangerous to both the drivers and those on the road with them. Making texting illegal would definitely save your life and others. The next point is talking on a cell phone. Do you ever make a personal or business call on your cell phone while you're driving? Did you know that you use a term called drunk drive? Drunk drive is when your mind is somewhere else and you are only focused on the conversation on the road. An example of drunk drive is when you have taken a phone call on a long trip and you are driving along, and by the time your conversation is over, you cannot retract the miles that you previously just drove. You don't remember what you passed or what stores or towns you went through. Has that ever happened to you? Just dialing a cell phone increases the risk of a car accident by 2.8 times. Talking on a cell phone is antisocial because it puts the lives of others at risk. Talking on a cell phone also reduces the level of control of the vehicle as well as increases the response time to any danger. It is a huge responsibility to drive a car, and we should not take that for granted. We have the ability to stop fatal accidents like this by making this illegal. These accidents are preventable by saying our calls can wait until we are out of the vehicles. The next point is social networks. Everyone in today's time is addicted to check social networks periodically, if it's Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Using mobile phones to access social media sites when you are behind the wheel can be more dangerous than driving under the influence of alcohol by the Transport Research Laboratory. Smartphones offer us a different challenge. When people use social network sites, they often hold the phone on their lap and look down while texting. How can you see the surroundings around you? Is it possible that you can be focused looking at your phone and see the cars driving around you and the stop signs? This is a dangerous matter and everyone must stop checking their social networks while driving. Changing this to illegal will save your life because it can make you more focused on those surroundings around you. The next point is taking pictures and recording. All of the technology cell phones in today's time have a camera and recording option. If you have noticed, taking a picture is not the easiest thing to do while driving, and it is distracting. There are 3 main types of distractions that occur when you're recording and taking pictures. These 3 distractions are visually, cognitive, and manually. You are distracted visually because you are taking your eyes off the road to capture the picture. You are focusing more on the camera and making sure you get the scenery into the picture. You are cognitively because you are taking your mind off driving and vehicles around you and focus on getting your phone and wondering how to take the picture and when is a good time to take the picture. You are manually being distracted by taking your hands off the wheel to hold your phone still so the picture will not be blurry. These 3 distractions prove that it is impossible to take pictures and record while driving at the same time. Study shows that Driving while using a cell phone reduces the amount of brain activity associated with driving by 37%. If your brain is functioning at a full 100%, when you are using a cell phone, it reduces the brain activity by almost 0.5% of your brain function. We need to realize how important this is and how taking pictures and recording can be extremely dangerous. This needs to be illegal so it can keep you and everyone around you safe. In conclusion, making cell phone usage in vehicles illegal will prevent wrecks and injuries. Cell phones play an important role in our everyday life, but are they worth taking our life away? It takes a little bit of time and for your brain to carry on a conversation on your cell phone, but it takes even less than that to realize the threats of cell phones to our lives when it's used at the same time of driving.